All right, St. Louis, Chi-Town, Alabama, Georgia, New York, the Bahamas, Florida, Oregon. It's time to go to school. Facebook. I don't have the right to this music, Facebook. Don't shut me down. There's so much that we have not yet experienced. There's so much that we haven't experienced. You must ask yourself, how can you know there's something to know unless you have the power to be able to encode at the deeper level of what you don't know? And unfortunately, many are dying before they reach that level of understanding. They think that what they know is practically all there is to know, but yet the mind hasn't evolved enough to know more than what it knows. So as a result, it settled for what it knows, and yet it failed to realize if it doesn't reach perfection, it can only perish because it has not the power to be able to allow it to exceed beyond the prison in which it currently dwells. It's sad. We are going to have to say all or nothing. Because if we continue to play the same songs over and over again, you're going to get the same results. As I said before, I'm one to believe that all that we're hearing, tasting, touching, smelling, and seeing is being encoded dependent upon the strength of your mind. That's the reason some people are smarter than others. That's the reason some people have problems. But yet, even though there are some that are smarter, they're all living in a system that takes them nowhere. You could be smart, but yet if you don't leave the system, you're not smart. You're just an educated fool. But yet you don't know, because those that are teaching you and those that you interact with are also educated fools, but they don't know they're uneducated and unintelligent. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to come to the realization to understand that we are illiterate. I mean, you think about the caveman, Neanderthals, and then us. Who's after us? And who's after them that's after us? We must reach full mind development. And once you reach full mind development, you're creating a warp drive, precognition, perpetual motion machine that's going to allow you to leave space and time and see the world face to face. Many of you think you're moving. You're not moving. Your mind is encoding your entire existence. If the universe itself or the earth is moving 1,000 miles an hour, 1,000 miles an hour, but yet it looks like you're standing still, that should tell you that we apparently figured it out wrong. We're decaying, we're perishing. All that we've built is a false perception of truth, which is going to allow you to chase the booties and the breasts and the thing, and yet fail to realize you're chasing darkness, and as a result, you reconnecting with what you are, which is darkness, because you never reached a level of mind to know that you didn't need to reconnect with that, because you were also that. You must first seek to develop your mind. Otherwise, you're going to chase the lust of the flesh, the pride of life, and you're going to continue to decay, remain inside of a prison, and also think you are physical. You're not physical. You're only physical because you're illiterate. Once you reach a level of speed at 186,000 miles per second, 300,000 kilometers, you would realize that you are no longer in space and time. I'm trying. Many of you think you're supposed to die, get old and rot. You're not supposed to die. You're not supposed to get old. You're supposed to become perfected. I'm one to believe the reason we're dying in the manner in which we're dying is because the baby that's born never reached the full level of perfection to break free from the system in which it currently dwells. So it perishes because it never reached the perfected state of mind that caused the laws of thermodynamics to reverse themselves. And as a result, you would literally be in a different system. I know what I'm saying sometimes is hard to comprehend. And the reason I think it's hard to comprehend because you can't process, and you don't have the level of mind to process deep enough to know that you don't know. So as a result of not being able to process deeper, the toxicity and the poison in which you're bathing in is going to be able to grip you because you have not the power to deflect it. Once you reach a perfect mind, you will literally have the power to deflect it, which will change and cause you to live in a different system outside the system in which the masses currently dwell. We must work diligently to become what we never became. We can do this thing. We can do it, but we're going the wrong way. Greater is he that's in you than he that's in this world. We can do it, St. Louis, Chi-Town, Alabama, Georgia. The time is not tomorrow, the time is today. We can no longer play the radio. We must say all or nothing. The time is not tomorrow. The time is today. And yes, we're smarter and articulate than you think. It's time. It's time for us to take that mountain. And together, black and white, Asian, Hispanic countries, we can do it. But we must fully develop in mind. And that we shall. Stay tuned. Trust me, I'm smarter than you think. And more importantly, I'm fearless, afraid of nothing. God bless.